Welcome to Reverble, where we bring you the most captivating and thought-provoking stories from across the web. If you love hearing incredible tales that resonate, inspire, or simply make you say, wow, you're in the right place. We're on a mission to reach 100,000 subscribers and need your help to make it happen. If you love our channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our amazing community. Your support means the world to us, and we're excited to continue sharing these incredible stories with you. Now, let's dive into today's story.
Years ago, when life felt a little simpler, my wife Amelia met a woman named Kim at a community event. They hit it off instantly, bonding over shared interests and family anecdotes. One afternoon, over coffee, Kim shared a bit about her husband, Adam. "He's addicted to startups," she laughed. "You never know what he's going to dive into next. He's always building something new." Amelia, who had heard countless tales of my own entrepreneurial escapades, chuckled and replied, "Sounds a lot like my husband, David." Naturally, Amelia felt it was only right that Adam and I meet. And so, at a small dinner party at Kim's house, we shook hands and exchanged stories. Adam was charming, enthusiastic, and shared my passion for business. It was like looking into a mirror. A month later, we decided to take the plunge and start a company together. With a detailed operating agreement in place, we were off and running. Our goal was clear: build something extraordinary, something that would change lives and generate a lot of wealth in the process. Everything felt right. We complemented each other in skills and vision, and together, the dream felt achievable. After a few months, Adam mentioned that he wanted to bring on an old friend of his, Nathan, as an equal partner. Nathan, according to Adam, was someone he had known for over a decade, a man with an impressive resume and a lot of experience. "I trust him with my life," Adam said confidently. I hesitated. "Why don't we try it out first? Let's see how he fits in before making him an equal partner," I suggested. Adam agreed, and Nathan joined us on a trial basis. Almost immediately, it was clear that something wasn't quite right. Nathan's contributions were minimal at best. While Adam and I put in late nights and early mornings, Nathan would occasionally show up, sit in on a few meetings, and then vanish without a trace. Maybe he's still getting adjusted, I thought, trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Adam seemed frustrated but assured me, "Don't worry, he's got it in him. He'll come around." Against my better judgment, I agreed, and Nathan officially became an equal partner. As the months went by, the imbalance became glaringly obvious. Adam and I would be in the office daily, handling everything from sales calls to hiring and firing, while Nathan remained a ghost, only appearing sporadically. The company, however, was growing. Every month, our revenues climbed, and despite Nathan's lack of involvement, the excitement of building something from the ground up kept me going. Adam and I became more than business partners. We were friends. We had lunch together almost daily, our families went on vacations together, and our children, both the same age, became inseparable. Still, Nathan's absence was a shadow over our progress. Adam often vented about it to me. "I feel awful. I vouched for him," he'd say. "I promise he'll step up." But despite his promises, nothing changed. Then it happened. The moment that would alter everything. One morning, Adam came into the office, his eyes wide with excitement. "We've got a big fish on the line," he said. "A group of investors from California is interested in injecting $60 million into the company. This is it. This is the break we've been waiting for." I felt a rush of adrenaline. It was the kind of deal that could propel us from just another startup to a major player in the industry. But there was one catch. The investors were enamored with Nathan. He'd managed to impress them with his resume and charm, and they saw him as a critical part of the team. Adam didn't correct their impression. Instead, he went along with it, giving Nathan the chance to shine. Adam pulled Nathan aside for what he called a come-to-Jesus talk. "If this deal goes through, you need to step up. This is our chance, Nathan," he urged. Nathan nodded, promising to change. "I'm all in," he said. But I wasn't convinced. Despite my skepticism, I hoped, just like Adam, that Nathan would finally rise to the occasion. The investors spent a week with us, touring our office, sitting in on meetings, and getting to know the team. Nathan played his role perfectly, and by the end of their visit, they were ready to commit. The $60 million deal was all but signed. We celebrated that Friday evening, and for a moment, I allowed myself to believe that everything was finally falling into place. That weekend, I tried to relax, but a gnawing feeling in my gut wouldn't go away. Something wasn't right. Then came Monday, Labor Day. The office was closed, so I spent the day with my family, but my mind was elsewhere. On Tuesday, I arrived at the office, but Adam wasn't there. It was unusual, considering how dedicated he was. I texted him, but no response. Wednesday came, and still, no Adam. Finally, around midday, I got a text. Meet me at the coffee shop across the street. As I crossed the street, I spotted them, Adam and Nathan, sitting at a table outside. Both had their arms crossed, and the moment they saw me, I knew. My heart sank. I sat down, forcing a smile, but Adam's expression was cold. "David, we need to talk," he began, not making eye contact. "We've decided to move forward without you. There's no room for 3 partners in this new deal. We're dissolving the company and starting fresh. You'll be reduced from 33% to 3% equity, and you'll have to sign a non-compete." I stared at him, unable to process his words. "But why?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "It's just business," Adam replied, his face emotionless. "I know it's messed up, and I know you'll hate me, but this is the way it has to be." The betrayal cut deep. I looked at Nathan, hoping for some sign of remorse, but he just stared back, sunglasses hiding any hint of emotion. I pushed my chair back, the metal legs scraping against the concrete, and walked away. It felt like my entire world was collapsing around me. I drove back to the office, loaded up my belongings, and left without a word to anyone. The weight of it all settled in as I pulled into my driveway. Amelia met me in the garage, concern etched across her face. "What's going on? You're home early," she said. "They pushed me out," I choked out. "Adam and Nathan, I'm out of the company." The pain in her eyes mirrored my own. For days, I locked myself in our bedroom, unable to face the reality of what had happened. But that wasn't the end of my story. I called my lawyer, and we took legal action. Everything unraveled. The company, the one we'd worked so hard to build, collapsed. The investors pulled out. Adam, left without a strong operator, couldn't keep it together. He and Nathan's friendship disintegrated after another failed venture, and Adam eventually lost a fortune in the crypto crash, chasing a risky trading strategy. And me, I thought my life was over, but time is a great healer. I emerged from the darkness, stronger and more determined. I took everything I learned from that experience, the pain, the betrayal, the hard-earned lessons, and poured it into new ventures. And as it turns out, the best partnerships I would ever form weren't built on resumes or promises, but on values, integrity, and respect. The journey didn't end there. It simply took a different path. And while I'll always remember the sting of betrayal, I've learned that sometimes being pushed out is just another way of being pushed forward.